All right, Jess. So a little bit of background. We're going to probably dot point this on the video, but mentorship application, came down for an interview, decided to do the mentorship, left for a couple of months, decided to come on as a client for a little bit, bugged me for a job, got a job, started working as a coach, head of operations, decided you wanted to make the mentorship your own. Now we're at the point where the mentorship is an online program with a bunch of different people, making the world a better place. You're kicking goals, changing people's lives. Tell me about your first opinion, what am I looking for? First impression of Virtus.
I came down here and was so convinced that I was never going to come down here again. And then...
A little background on that story.
So Campbell had done the internship here. And we went to uni together, and he said, Jess, you've got to go see this place, Virtus, you'll love it. And I thought it was in Mordialloc. So I was like, oh yeah, that's not too far from home. So I'd organised to come and meet Lockie and Cam for my internship at the time, interview, and typed it into maps and realised it was here in Mornington. So instantly was like, there is no chance I'm ever coming down to Mornington 3 times a week, ever. And then came down here, met up with the boys. They gave me so much value in the 20 minutes that I spent with them. And I just got such a sense of what this place really is. And I left here after 20 minutes going, holy crap, I'm going to be driving down to Mornington 3 times a week for the next 12 weeks to complete my placement hours.
What did you get out of the 12 weeks of the mentorship?
Of me doing it myself?
Yeah.
There's the knowledge and the technical aspects of coaching and screening and all of the theory-based, content that we have. But, as Tyler was saying, there's so much more than that. It's how much the coaches here care about their clients and actually help them. We train well. Like I'd never been in an environment like this before that's so dedicated to athletic performance of general population or, people who are athletes. And we cater for all of them. You teach them how to move, you teach them how to move well, and then you load them up after that. Like, it's good quality training. So many people have good quality training, or they say they have, and then everyone's injured. But if we get injured, we've got the Fizz here, and Greg's a king. It's just, there's no place like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be driving to Mornington 3 times a week. Like, there's no place like it.
Why did it take you so long to ask for a job?
Because I had a job. I had a job that I was really happy with. And then I just realised that wasn't aligning with my values, and this place was. So then I just thought I'd stick around and annoy you and make you hire me.
That happened. Talk me through your first couple of months of working here, because obviously driving down 3 times a week, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You had a lot of other stuff going on. Tell me about that process and how you kind of grew and adapted through that.
It was pretty challenging because, I was adding in 6 to 8 hours of travel time per week, depending on traffic. So, that it did impact my life. But when I was down here, I basically just felt like not a fish out of water, but I needed to be better in order to, I don't know what I'm saying.
Let me re-ask the question.
Yeah.
In which areas did you feel you grew the quickest when you started coaching here and being a part of the team and doing the operations?
I think just as a person, I have always been someone who takes on a lot and gets overwhelmed quite easily and says yes to so many different things at once. So, Lockie was such a huge support for me when I was crying because I'd overcommitted. But the fact that you had so much faith and belief in me then helped me to have faith and belief in myself. So then I think the first few months was more about just me realizing maybe I can do this. Maybe I am good enough to do this. Maybe I can give people value, and maybe I can actually help other people not make all the same mistakes that I made the last 7 years of being a coach.
That's cool. Talk to me about, I guess, you taking control of the mentorship. There was, I guess, big leaps forward and then steps backwards and like lots of bumps in the road, but kind of didn't really give me a choice. So tell me about why you wanted to and what gave you the drive to take charge of that process and kind of outline what you've done in the last 12 months.
So I think when I came in as a team member, I saw a big gap, and especially going through the mentorship myself, I knew exactly what I would want it to be, and then have basically just spent the last 12 months innovating and messing it up, and then asking for feedback and messing it up and asking for feedback from all of our coaches, our allied health team, all of our interns and previous interns for, what do you want more of? What do you want less of? What's helpful for you? What's not? So then we can come up with this program that, yes, it develops you as a professional, but it changes you as a person, because we don't just focus on, like, you can go anywhere in this industry and learn how to have good deadlift technique. Well, maybe not anywhere, but there are a lot of places out there now who are running internships and programs where you can go and learn all those technical skills, but they don't help you really break through the stuff that's holding you back so that you can be a leader and you can be a coach who backs yourself in, who is confident on the floor and actually believes in yourself to help your clients and actually take care of yourself as well. Because so many of us get caught in the trap of just taking care of our clients, that then we go through burnout and we're exhausted because we're giving out to everyone else and we don't take care of ourselves. So I think this program is teaching coaches how to do that and how to prioritize yourself and how to use a calendar and organize your time.
Cool.
Yeah, as well as all the content.
You had a bit of a personal realization a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Even though I've been, and Coop and everyone's been telling you for the last 12 months, but you haven't really listened. You finally got the message. Talk us through it. What was it?
I think for me, I just realized, like, I don't do a whole heap of coaching on the floor here. And my thing here that really lights me up is the mentorship and helping everyone who goes through the mentorship. And the biggest thing was, it just hit me in the face that, wow, I'm actually helping people and I'm actually changing people's lives. And I'm a lot more valuable than what I give myself credit for. And I think that was the biggest learning I've had in maybe the last decade.
We've obviously, the mentorship's going to keep progressing and growing. Can you give us a little insiders, or everyone a little insight as to what we've got in store?
It's a surprise.
Oh well, good chat.
So we're going to be re-recording all of the content across the next few weeks and months, and I guess once we re-record it, we'll then re-record it again and re-record it again and re-record it again to make this, the place that coaches come to develop as people and professionals. But then the exciting thing will be to then launch it out across the whole of Australia, so that they can do it online, maybe even the world. We'll see how we go. so that people, we can reach more people and help more people through an online mentorship, that they don't necessarily need to be here for it, but we can still help them.
What are you most excited for?
Changing the industry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you should do it.
Good job.
Sweet.
Tick all the boxes?
I think so. We just need to record our Zoom call.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any other bit?
You what?
Do you have any other bit? We've got a staff meeting at 1.
Yep.
What we might do is